Howdy folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to The Longing, a safe space in which to be awesome, where we have a few things to get done at this particular moment. Now, it won't all be this episode, but this episode and the next one, this is a session. So we're going to record, and we're going to have some fun together. So life seems to go by so much faster when you're living in a comfortable life. It's true. I can tell you right now that I have absolutely... Oh, get out of that. I have absolutely been sitting here. It's only been 2 days in real life, but it's been 6 days in the game. In the caves. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the face, because it's the closest thing we can do. So we're going to do that. Go to the face. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk to the face. You want to go somewhere? There you go. There's where you go. Awakened King? Nah, not yet. Not happening today. See, we have a plan. We have 3 things we want to do. Rather, 3 things we want to check on. I'm not sure if... Because the first thing we found, it said, come back in 2 weeks. Now, I don't know if it's ready yet. Could be, could not be, who knows. But, what I do know is that we can check on that face, because we got more disappointments since we last talked to the face. We needed 6, we had 5, now we got more, so now we want to go talk to the face and say, hey, this is the information I wish to know about. Perhaps you will tell me. And then I can go collect more moss and talk to him again. Or it again, I don't know. I'm not sure if a face on a cliffside identifies as any particular gender. Not sure on that one. If the face decides to tell me, hey, I identify as female, I'll do my best to, say she. That's the pronoun that the face required of me. So that's what I'm going to do. All life takes is a little effort. Someone says, hey, do a thing, you'll be like, maybe you don't want to do it, but you be respectful. You say, no, thank you, and then move on with your life. There's a lot of counterculture of policing language, and I'm not a fan of it. Because I recall back in 2006. Now, I have autism. That's a thing I have. That's a thing I live with. It's I'd say maybe like 30% of a hindrance most of the time, and like sometimes it goes up to like 70. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Never 100, at least not since I was a kid. A couple times, maybe once it was 100, but other than that. So I particularly don't like the word retard. I was called that a lot growing up, and it's not something I'm a fan of. Now, in 2006, mid-2000s, I used to say, hey, maybe don't say that around me, please. And you know what they'd say? They'd say, oh, don't worry about it, no problem. They would be respectful. They'd say, sure, whatever. And then just the conversation would then immediately move on, because that's just how conversations work. Then marks the age of the Twitter and the Tumblr and the all that nonsense of the, oh, you gotta fight for your cause and all that shit. And you know what? You know what came of that? It came a counterculture of people being real upset at things and saying, oh, I'm not happy about this. Don't say these exact words in this exact way. That means you're racist or whatever. And to some extent, a little bit of it is viable. Some of it, people were being passively like racist or sexist, and they learned. But the people who were offended took it a little too far. I would say just a little bit. I'm not saying I'm getting to that, but they took it a little too far. Everyone can probably agree a little bit. Then you get the counter culture of people being upset that other people were upset, saying, don't tell me what to do, I'll do what I want. And then they double down on whatever they were going to do. They were maybe a little offensive. Maybe you were like 10% offensive to begin with. You just don't care. You're just going through life, whatever. People are offensive. It's fine. Well, sort of. And then somebody tells them to stop. Reasonable people would be like, sure, whatever, and just move on. Unreasonable people say, you can't tell me what to do. Political correctness gone mad. And then they freak out and scream at you. And, that was taken also a little bit too far. I feel like that's where we sit in a post world of that, but I'll get to that. So now you can't say, please don't say these words around me, because, then they freak out at you, and the conversation doesn't stop there. It fucking continues. And it continues for a long time, because they want to make sure that you are not in charge of them, and it's a whole thing. Then it exploded. And I don't mean got bigger and exponentially grew. I mean, it literally imploded in on itself, and now people are crazy, where both of the countercultures are freaking out at each other, and they went to these extreme levels, and you can't really say anything to anyone anymore. I was on Twitter, because I don't know, I have a Twitter, I passively use it because it's just poison. It's just straight toxins. I was Twitter is bleach for your brain bleach. That's how I would describe it. I was on Twitter, and somebody made a post. They were really muscly and they were really strong. They were posing and said, 7 years vegan and I'm still strong, blah blah blah. And I'm like, that's how you do it, because a lot of vegans, not all obviously, but a lot are very full of themselves, saying you don't, meat is murder, don't do these things. I'm like, you know what? Just saying that you're strong and you have all this good, strong thing, that's how you do it. That's how you interact with people. You don't just tell them they're wrong. You show them, how right you are, instead of... Anyway, I'll get back to that. But right now, talk to the face. Oh, screen froze. Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, face. How are you? I am well, thank you. How are you? What lies beyond this cave? I currently have 8 disappointments. Give 5. Oh, did I have 6 and I could... I got that. I got the math wrong. Beyond this cave there is light. Light is beautiful and dangerous. Light is without understanding. Don't trust the childish eyes of the young. They will fear you. You trust the old and blind, who are not afraid of that which emerges from darkness. Okay, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. What will happen after 400 days? Give 20 moss, I have not. Yeah, see, that one makes sense. Alright, so. The face is still fine. Let's go to... where? Here. This is where we want to go. I'll pay this place a visit. Right, so I was talking, the whole vegan thing on Twitter, and I'm just like, that's how you do it. It's not based on the whole meat is murder thing or whatever. It's just, it's a good lifestyle to have. And by fucking miraculous, just perfect irony, perfect textbook response, somebody says, do you think veganism is a lifestyle? And I'm like, oh my god, here we go. Because it fucking is. My lifestyle is that I'm a gamer who does stuff for YouTube. That's my lifestyle. People can do veganism, and that's a lifestyle. What? Maybe I said it was a diet. I don't know. Something innocuous that meant nothing. And they took it immediately insultingly. And I'm like, alright, I'm going to engage you. And, I'm like, this is a perfect example of exactly what I'm talking about. People freak out for no reason and do the thing. And then I get this person who is gung-ho. They want me to know that I'm wrong. They aren't going to stop with just saying their piece and moving on. They're going to make sure that I'm beaten into the ground. So I'm like, okay, alright, fucking... I'm passively doing this because for the most part I'm amused. And I'm passively just sort of replying to them and doing whatever. And eventually... Oh, what was I going to say? At one point... I forgot what I was going to say. Hang on, it's there. So we were arguing... Yeah, no, what I was going to say is just straight up gone. Anyway, so yeah, that was my vegan story. How... Oh, I remember. So, the person who was gung-ho, at one point I asked, I said, well, this is your opinion, you don't speak for all vegans. And they had the audacity to say that they did. That all vegans have all of the same opinion. Every single one of them speaks the same. And this person speaks for all of them because they're all the same. And I was baffled at that. Because opinions are opinions. People have opinions, but they have their own opinions. Everyone has their own opinion about everything that they think. And you can't speak for other people properly, because they speak for themselves. But apparently, and this is from the mouth of a rage Twitter rager, you can speak for all of a group of people if you are that group, if you are a part of that group. That makes total sense. Anyway, so then over the course of a couple hours, I'm just sort of going back and forth with this person, and yeah, that was just the conversation I had. That's how I made an enemy of all of veganism. Alright, what the fuck's going on down here? Got the Matic. Can I jump down? Moss is grown. There is almost fully grown. I guess I can dare to jump down soon if I just wait a little more. How much longer? 2 weeks. 14 days is 2 weeks. Moss down there is almost fully grown. I guess I can dare to jump down soon if I wait just a little more. Oh. Alright. I'll come back like the next time I play. Where else did I want to go? So water. Where's the spider? Here we go. Go to spider. I'll pay this place a visit. It's going to take the rest of the episode to get there, but whatever. So yeah, Twitter is, it is just straight, it is straight toxins. It is bleach that you ingest. And, honestly, it's not the fault of Twitter. It's by all accounts, it's a normal social media program. It just happens to be in an environment where everything breaks, I guess you could say. Everything broke, and it's unfortunate. So, you know, back in the day, you had Reddit, which 4chan. You had 4chan, which was basically they took everywhere has some offensive people and some non-offensive people, and 4chan took the approach of you're not allowed to be offended. You are only offensive. Everyone is offensive to everyone else. Just live with it, wallow in it. That is your life here. I'm gonna pick that coal. And that's the mentality that 4chan went with. And you know what? In some ways, I respect that. Everyone's equal, and everyone can say whatever they want, and it's just a shit show, and that's fine. And Tumblr, back in 2012, 2011, went the opposite approach, where everyone is always pissed off about everything, all the time. They're always offended and all the things. And, you know, in some regards, they had some good points. I was certainly there. But Tumblr did not exist in reality. It was a place where, like, the most niche of social movements lived and breathed. Because social movements in real life weren't that fucking crazy. But yeah, no, I was on Tumblr around then, and I learned a lot of things. I've since forgotten quite a few of them, but like I've remembered the attitude primarily. And I remember I liked a post that was I think it was like some sort of like a offensive thing, and I just liked it because, you know, that made sense to me. You know, I have a place. I enjoy some of the attitudes here, not everything, but you know. And a friend of mine at the time said, "How could you like that post? Do you hate women?" or something like that. Obviously, it wasn't that bad. It was definitely bad in that way, but not as bad. But like, I don't know. It was a whole thing. And I'm just like, I just clicked the button. That's all I did. I just liked it because it had stuff in it that was interesting and noteworthy. Not because I agree with it. But yeah, no, that was, I believe, my first foray, because a friend of mine who I talked to regularly was the one who did that. It wasn't some rando who I ignored, because that's how I deal with that. But like, it was specifically somebody who I was talking to and knew said that they were upset that I liked a post. Which to me now just seems like excessive, but back then I was real shaken. I'm like, because I'm a little bit of a people pleaser, not very much, obviously, but I can't please everyone, and I know that, and I've known that from the beginning, because due to my autism, I've always had I've had the stare. I've had the glare. People have been staring and glaring at me my entire life because at the beginning I didn't know social cues. I knew zero of them because they aren't exactly taught to you. They aren't literally like, oh yeah, this face means that and this face means that. Unless the context is, none of that is taught to you. Not a single thing. You have to pick that up on your own. And for normal people, that is just how you do. You just pick it up because it's easy and you're surrounded by it and you learn. Maybe some mishaps here and there, but for the most part, you're fine. If you have autism, you don't. If I were to describe how my life has been, it has been a focusing problem. Not so much that I can't focus, but that when I do focus, it's on specific things, and everything else just sort of fades and becomes blurry. So when I focus on something, other things don't exist, essentially. And this manifests when I get stoned. But, for the most part, that's what the entire thing... Oh, wow. But no, that is... Essentially, if I were to boil down my entire problem with everything, is that I have a focusing issue. Tunnel vision is what you would refer to it as, but tunnel vision light, I guess you could say. Anyway, so yeah, I grew up with that, and I didn't pick up social cues ever because they weren't ever the obvious thing on display. The obvious thing on display, even body language was subtle. The obvious thing on display was the words and the tone. And I still suck at tone, but I can tell when it happens. Basically, I have tone radar, but I don't have a catalog of what any of them mean. And I can pick up some here and there. Sometimes you're angry and you're quieter, and I can pick up on that. And sometimes you're excited and passionate, and I can pick up on that. The obvious things I pick up on. It's the subtle things that I don't. So I grew up all of that, all that life. It's just a hard shit show. And I forget my point again. Because I've been focusing on it, so it's gone. It evaporated. Talking about thing, but why? Why was I talking about thing? Went from veganism on Twitter to Tumblr to my life. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's... I forget why I was talking about it, but there you go. There's some info for you. The normal brains, they don't got this problem, but I got this problem, and I live with it. I've grown up. I'm 28 now. I'm turning 29 this summer. That's my life. Who I am. I'm still learning. Okay? You can't just stop learning. Oh, I'm too old to learn. Fuck off, okay? I don't care if you're too old to learn. Because you're not. If you're not adapting to life, then you're... Ooh, silence. No piano. If you're not adapting to the world around you, then you're wasting my time. A little harsh, I'm aware of that. But, come on. Life is fucking variety. And if you decide, oh, I only like these things, and I don't have the energy to care about the new things, then, don't interact with them. If you have to interact with them, then you fucking have to deal with it. I'm getting a little old for some of the humor that I see going on. But you know what I do? I ask questions. I'm like, why is this funny? This is kind of stupid. Whatever. I don't dismiss it immediately. I'm not like, well, I don't understand why someone's screaming at the letter E. It was a Minecraft meme, I think. I don't know. But it was stupid to me. But you know what? I just sort of... I guess that's a bad example because I did kind of find it amusing, even though it was stupid. Because he just runs out, he's just like, eee! Just fucking screams. But, stuff like that, what's another example of a thing I just found completely and utterly bafflingly stupid? The word bet. Let's see. Oh, alright, because I was just like, why did I get the thing right there? Just clearly, blah, blah, blah. But, I haven't. The word bet and the word handle. These are dumb words. Not the way they used to be used, but the way they currently are used. The word bet, or handle, or one of the fucking ones, means yes, or I agree, or you got it, or something like that. And it's kind of stupid. Why? Why go through the effort of making the new word instead of just... I like to insert words all the time that have no proper place in the sentence, but they sort of fit due to context. I do that all the time. But that's me. I don't expect anyone ever to follow in my footsteps. Not a single soul needs to do what I do. But like these people, all these 12-year-olds, they keep saying this shit, and they jump on this bandwagon. 12-year-olds are not meant to be on the internet. It's not a place that was designed for, like, the infectiousness of these memes was not designed for the gung-ho passionateness of an idiot 12-year-old. None. You know what I did when I was 12? I fucking had a video camera and I tried to emulate Jackass and Robot Chicken. Was that when I was 12? Hang on. This would be 2004, 2005 area. I think that was... When did Robot Chicken come out? Oh no, point is, when I was 12, I had a video camera, and I made a show called 10 to 3. It was like this dumb thing with my friend, where we would just... I don't know, it was just a dumb thing that we made, and it was fun. But that's cool, you know what, that's fine. Kids can do dumb things, and they're allowed to do that, and enjoy themselves. But, like, don't do it on the internet. It is not a place for idiot kids to do the stupid things that they do. The internet is a place for people to share ideas, not for people... I'm skirting a line here because for the most part, a lot of it is right and a lot of it is wrong and that sort of thing. I don't know. But I'm here now. I'm at the spider web. Basically, kids should be kids, but not in a public way. Thank you, Spider, for making your web. Perfect. Thank you, friend. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go to the new place. I don't know what the hell's going on up here, but we gonna find out. Ooh, we getting mushrooms. Hell yes. Ooh. I can probably pick this one up. Harvest mushroom. Yeah, why not? Handle it with the utmost care. Why would I eat it? Dude, I'm not going to take shrooms, okay? I don't do hallucinogenics. What a lovely fungal spore. Sprouting. I'm going to fucking carry this mushroom with me. Grow mushroom? Sure. I'm going to grow a mushroom there. Now I need to like dig out my home before I can plant any mushrooms in my home, because I can't do it how I currently am, and I know that factually. I'm sorry that I know that information ahead of time, but that is just the way. Do you know the way? Yes, I know the way. All right, but I'm gonna go up this way because this is what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go up here. I'm gonna say hello to whatever the hell's up here. I'm looking at the map. There's kind of like an open-ish area to the left here. I'm going to take a look. Actually, let's go up first. Alright, what do you got? We got a piece of coal. I'm going to pick that up. 31 coal. Alright, what do we got? La 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 la. Because this looks like a dead end to me. Pick up. Hell yes. Oh, it's getting dark. Maybe I needed to bring a mushroom with me. Nope, that's just the side of the screen. Oh yeah, I know. It darkens off. Ooh, green mushrooms. Now, I don't know what the difference between them is, but if there are green ones versus purple ones, then, you know, clearly there's a difference. I wonder if the green mushrooms taste just as good as the other ones. I don't know, I didn't taste the other one. Alright, what is down this away? Is it another disappointment? I'm gonna get every disappointment. I'm gonna be so disappointed. You don't even know how disappointed I'm gonna be. What do we got? Oh shit, this is a Matic area. Sure. Let's see here. Don't need the spider area anymore, so I'm gonna overwrite that memory. Okay, what is the other direction that I didn't go? Pick up. Harvest mushroom. Screw it. Let's pick up this mushroom. Hit it with the utmost care. Oh, this one doesn't glow. Grow a mushroom. Sure. Perfect spot for mushrooms of all kinds to grow. Harvest mushroom? Nah. Ain't feeling it. Not today. Honestly, I probably should. But oh well, that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way of the world. Now you know what you gotta do. But I don't know what I gotta do because I'm still going. I'm still walking after all this time. Very, very bad rendition of Elton John's I'm Still Standing. Very bad. I have not the voice for singing. Now I have the voice for improv singing, certainly, but definitely not normal, practiced singing. That ain't no who me be. You know? You don't know. Alright, I've explored almost every part of the cave. Almost every single part of the cave has been explored by me. Almost every single part, la 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 la. I'm gonna go and see what's over here. Ooh, big old both colors of mushroom. This looks vitally important. And we look like we can dig. Some of those mushrooms seem to have grown quite immense. Yeah, this looks like I can dig it out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need this anymore, so I'm gonna cover that up. Boom. Yep. Perfect. And then go to the that, and that. Cool. Alright, and then final direction, let's go up and to the left. We're approaching the end of the episode here, and that's perfectly acceptable. But I want to see where the people are. I wanna go dancing. Everyone else says, what's that word? Oh yeah, fuck off. Modern day Little Mermaid. Alright. Coal. Two pieces of coal. Two pieces. Getting further and further away from the king. Maybe it's time to head back home and read a nice book. You know what? We're closing in on that. Is there another fucking area? God damn it. This part of the map sort of like, I can't really see it anymore. Is this another area I gotta dig? Yeah. Alright. Remember that. Let us go! Let us go forth, friend. Monsieur Shed. This is the furthest I've ever been. And I've explored this entire damn cave for myself. Except for the areas I can't get to. I've explored everywhere except for the areas I can't get to. What is up this way? And also, how far does this go? Because again, my map doesn't really go this far. Ooh, I'm getting closer to the edge of the screen here. Oh, Accidentally right-clicked. Two pieces of coal. That's pretty neat. Is this the top? Have I made it to the top? Yeah. I have literally gone every single place that I can go. Alright, well, let's go eat a mushroom. Actually, no, wait, that'll be next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I'm Keywii. You've been great to yourself. A delightful day. I love you all. Goodbye.